Hi. Did you know that the Colorado River spans over 246,000 miles, making it the seventh largest river on the continent of North America? The relationship that I'm going to look into surrounding conflict management is that of the U.S. and Mexico, and how our involvement from the U.S. side of damming the Colorado River has an effect on the people of Mexico, and specifically the inhabitants of the Gulf of California, where the Colorado River lets out back into the ocean. My purpose for exploring this topic in specific is to gain a better understanding of how the resource relationship between the U.S. and Mexico is, and specifically how the water resource relationship exists, because I know that the Colorado River is a large source of water for both nations. It seems like a great place to start as far as trying to learn how conflict management techniques can be implemented to help create a more fair playing field for those who need this water to support their lives. I'm first going to be looking into why are we damming this river in the first place? What is the U.S. interest in damming the Colorado? Is there some sort of alternative that can be put into place that's a more effective solution for both parties than specifically damming this river? What is life like for the people that inhabit the Gulf of Mexico, and how does the damming affect them? How can conflict management techniques be applied to this problem? And lastly, what can I do as an individual to help alleviate this problem? The places that I found to gain some more insight on the environmental impacts of this damming process include the International Journal of Lakes and Rivers. They have a publication called The Downstream Effects of Damming the Colorado River, as well as the National Academy of Sciences of the United States of America. They have published some research that shows the effects that an increase of salinated water, which is a byproduct of damming, an increase of that type of water flowing into the Gulf of California, how it affects the mangrove population down there, and how that directly affects those people who rely on that area for fishing as their means of survival. At the end of all of this, I'm hoping to find some sort of social or conflict management based technique that can be used to improve the relationship that the U.S. and Mexico have surrounding this water as a resource. And I will be tracking all of this data that I find, as well as any sort of social tactics that I come across in my online notebook, as I do for all of my work. I like using the Microsoft OneNote application because it allows me to edit my notes easily. It allows me to make little side notes, almost like sticking Post-its into a journal or a notebook that I would keep like a physical copy of. And it also allows me to post links into my own text, as well as take big blocks of text from other people's work and copy it into my own notes for quick referencing without having to spend a lot of time rewriting other people's work. I'm really enjoying looking into this topic so far. It's helped me kind of unlock this lens of looking at conflict management as such a viable resource for these other resources that don't have a voice, including water in specific, for this inquiry. So I'm so grateful to be working on this as my project. Thank you for listening.